Hello, hello, hello out there, everybody. Welcome to another Tuesday night sketch show. And no sketches tonight. It's more of a recap show and information. I am joined, as always, by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ken Carson. Everybody say hi to Ken. Ken, say hi if you want. He's out there. I'm also joined by Bacon.
What's up, guys? And don't lie, Jeff. Don't lie. You know we're going to offer like 5-cent sketches from Jeff Dunn later tonight, right?
Sure, yeah. I got stuff I can throw together, I'm sure. Everybody saw me draw that great Batman, like a year or so ago.
That was me.
What was that? Something just popped up. I don't know what that was. That was crazy. Let's see. Well, guys, we got a lot of stuff to go over tonight. We were going to start off by before we introduce. We've got a couple shows coming up with live artists. We're going to announce those tonight for the rest of this month. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. No. We've got a new member of the 4C family we're going to announce tonight, and we're going to do like a little recap of Baltimore since we were off last week because we were fairly exhausted. In fact, I had Bacon in my house, and I'm in a different room of my house tonight, and he was like, "You have art in that room?" And because he never came in this room because he was only here like very, very early in the morning and very, very late at night. So
what's up, buddy? Jason, Chris. Hi, Chris.
I do have to say it was fun. I thought we were already live when ML was commenting earlier.
Bacon was like, "Oh crap, are we live?"
I was like, "Crap, man! I'm still eating dinner. What's going on?"
Oh, geez. But yeah, so Baltimore was like a little over a week ago, and that was a real fun time. It was great. Ken was hanging out with Bill the whole weekend, and if you guys, anybody follows Jose Garcia Lopez, Bill gifted him an incredible Simpsonization that was just awesome. That he loved it so much, and he actually made it his like profile picture on Facebook, which is kind of cool. And so much stuff was going on. The highlight of my weekend was honestly picking up talking Bacon into buying a piece of artwork from John Cassaday had done for Astonishing X-Men, and it was the very end of the show, and it was from Albert Moy, and he had already packed up almost all of his stuff, but I finally talked Bacon into picking it up. And I went over there and I was like, Albert, and Albert was like, which one did he want? And he knows where the portfolios are. And John was behind the table. So I got the page and John saw it, was like, "Oh yeah." And he's going through it and looking at it. And he's like, "You want me to sign it?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be great." And he's looking around, he can't find a Sharpie. And I was like, "John, you wouldn't mind walking 20 feet that way, would you?" And so he comes over. So I go over to our table and I go to Bacon, and I'm like, "Bacon, did you want your page signed?" And then I'm like, and I turn around, I'm like, because he could sign it. And then John's at the table and everybody's just like, "Oh my God." It was just, John was super nice, such a great guy and so nice. And he's like, "Well, that's what it's all about." When he said, "Of course I'll come to the table," he's like, "This is what we're here for." And that honestly was like the highlight of the weekend for me, being able to pull that off for Bacon. I hope he enjoyed that. I think.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. That was very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jordan was at the table when that happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. And oh my God, I mean, I'm trying to think what else. Like Ken had this really incredible Hulk piece. I don't know if he posted it or not, by Paul Pelletier, that he got inked by Scott Hanna. That was sick when that was done.
I don't think I posted it.
No. Oh yeah, I didn't know if he posted it or not. That's really cool. Maybe he'll post it after this. Nobody can claim the still free She-Hulk. Jason, sorry, I'm just noticing.
It's not in my possession anymore, so.
Yeah. Jeez.
Avi, hold on, I got it here somewhere. I'll have to send it to Ken so he can share it.
Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, and very unexpectedly, Jose Garcia Lopez was doing some sketches for charity, so I got one of those for Avi. I didn't know he was going to be doing these, and I went up and asked. I was in line. I asked Avi if he wanted one, so I managed to get him something that was just like a weird coincidence, that because everybody knows Jose Garcia Lopez doesn't really draw for people unless you win his lottery, but he was doing these little headshot things for charity, so that was really cool. I was happy to help out some of the 4C faithful. I picked up somebody else something from Alan Davis. I got Bill Morrison. He wanted a Batman by Alan Davis, and he just so happened to have a finished one in his book, so I got that for Bill. just because he mentioned it while we were walking to our table that he wanted one. And I was like, well, it just so happens he had one. So that was really neat. Russ was at this show. Russ killed it. He did so many insane sketches. There's the Cassaday page. Yes. Since Cassaday wasn't sketching, so it was real. So when I saw this in a book, I was like, Bacon, this is awesome. It's got you written all over it, man.
Yeah, and Abigail Brand was the character I wanted to get a sketch of anyways, so I figured this page worked out pretty well.
Yeah, get a couple Abigails on there, right? Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see. But yeah, Russ was doing it. I don't know if you guys saw some of the sketches he did. My favorite Russ sketch he did all weekend was one of Eddie from Iron Maiden, which was just killer. Had the bomber glasses on the head and everything. But he was killing it at the show. The line, he was right next to Garth Ennis, and their lines were just like, Garth's line was forever, and people would just get books and get them done by both and bring stuff and get it signed over with the Jimmy's Bastards and all that. It was great, man. He had a great weekend. Met some 4C faithful, met some new friends, made some old friends that I'd never met in person before. I don't know. I got some art myself, but I mean, that's not. It was just the whole weekend was just a great time. Oh, there's Ken's. There you go.
So I actually sent this over to Scott Hanna. He's going to color it for me.
That's so awesome. Pics of the Eddie by Russ. I think he posted it. If you're friends with Russ on Facebook, I think he posted the picture, but I don't know if I took a picture of myself. I'll have to see if I did. I got lots of pictures from the weekend. But yeah, it was a great time. We made some new connections. Hopefully we'll get some more people for the live show out of the weekend. We talked to some people, working some stuff out. It might come to some conventions for next year. This another piece that Ken got, a nice little.
Just some random page that Ken got. Not a big deal.
Just a Sam Keith page with a full figure, Captain America on it.
Yes. It happens.
I know. We all patronized Albert Moy's table. He doesn't do nearly enough shows on the East Coast, so I think every single one of us got something from Moy this weekend.
Yeah, that's the first time I'd ever seen him in the show, like literally ever.
Yeah. Well, I said it was funny because he was in New York, but he was loading for like 5 hours. So I was gone before he even finished unloading because I was there the day before the show. So I never got to see him. He literally spent the entire time that I was at the show trying to pull his vehicle up so he could load in. So yeah.
Ron Garney was at his table. That was kind of weird. I thought Ron was with our old friend Spencer.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure. People are jumping all over the place. If you're watching the Facebook and stuff, people are moving around, man. They're getting ready for 2023. They're trying some new stuff out. So,
And 4C is in play.
4C is always in play. Oh, the 4C plays. It plays. But
we actually add a new artist to the lineup today. So, we can talk about that at some point too.
Sure.
Well, you're talking about it right now. So, boom.
If anybody is a fan of Bill Morrison, we have an accompaniment, sort of, to Bill Morrison. Today I had a conversation with John Delaney. For those of you who aren't familiar with John worked at Bongo Comics. He did interiors and covers for the Futurama books that Bongo put out. He also worked at DC, still works at DC doing cover variants and things like that. So he is going to be joining the 4C team. We're going to be doing commissions with him. We're going to actually have a live sketch out with him on December. The 29th. No. Yeah, 29th, right? I forget. Nope, December 6th.
I don't know. You're the boss, man. You're the one who has the schedule, not us.
So we're going to go to shows, and having him and Bill at the same shows is going to be kind of fun because you'll have the Simpson aspect of Bongo, the Futurama aspect of Bongo, and he said he's got lots of pages, lots of covers still from that time period in his life, and we're looking forward to adding him to the lineup.
Yep, and the stuff that he's done, if you guys Google him, you're going to see like tons of like anime style, like Justice League, really cool stuff. And he's done. I mean, just if you just go through his selection of the things he's worked on, it's all really cool stuff. It's not exclusively like animation and Simpsons stuff. He's done a lot of great stuff. So we think he's going to be a great person to add to our repertoire of artists. So
And there'll be more coming as 2023 gets closer. More announcements about other players that'll be coming to our locations as we're doing these cons, making our con schedule. So, yeah, we're going to be well represented next year, 2023.
Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I remember the owner operator of Terrificon came by the table, which was cool. We got to talk with him.
Yep.
It was just a great way. It was a lot of art collectors, a lot of artists, and a lot of people in the business, people we hadn't seen before. So the gentleman who ran the art auction also puts together like the compendium books. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. What are they called again, Ken? The omnibuses, the artist editions. Yeah. So we talked with him about possibly doing an artist edition with Bill, since Bill has getting ready to get back a significant amount of his art, hopefully from Bongo. So we talked to him about maybe doing one of those with Bill. So that could be something coming up in the future. Let's see. Oh, there you go. There is the Eddie. That was just, I love it. It's just awesome.
Right there.
Yeah. So there you go. That's for you, Chris. You wanted to see that one. But yeah, all in all, it's a great show. I don't know.
Amelia wanted to see that, right?
I thought Chris. I don't know.
Well, maybe.
Chris Fields wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. How was your weekend there, Bacon? How'd you enjoy getting up at the butt crack of dawn? By the way, Bacon got to experience Baltimore like I experience Baltimore every year, which is being the first in line, and he did not like it, not at all.
Well, I first of all, I really questioned our friendship after that morning. But the rest of the weekend was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was definitely a lot busier Baltimore than last year Baltimore.
Bigger. It was a bigger room too, right? It was a different.
A lot of people walking around. A couple of tables had really long lines, like Jim Chang, Alan Davis, Walt Simonson, obviously. I mean, it was just it was a good show, I thought. Not sure. Not sure I would want to do that as a fan again because of all the line issues I saw. Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was good. We had a good time. We made some money. We bought a lot of stuff, you and I, and even Ken. So I thought it was a good weekend.
It was.
It's always nice to get away from home, anyways, and see you guys like actually in person too. So
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I forgot the art auction was the other thing that was a lot of fun. I got to spend time with Mike Benham and saw a lot of Anthony was there with Sharon and the other art dealers. I got to see Jim Warden, who represents John Byrne, and Joseph, who represents like Brian Bolland and the rest of the British art guys. And they were all at the auction, talked to them a little bit. And I managed to pick up a piece. I got a Paul Smith piece in the auction, which was very that was the piece I went for and I got it. I was very happy, and it all goes towards a good cause. So I get a great piece of artwork and I get to give some money to Heroes Initiative. So that was another highlight of the show. But Ken got to go to the Wingo Awards.
Yeah, that was fun. Bill was a presenter. He had a +1, so he asked me if I'd go with him. Yeah, it was fun.
Best dress, guys. It was amazing. Yeah. He looked very sparkly.
It was a ball gown. It was gorgeous. Pearls, lace.
But the coolest thing that happened to me there was at the end of the awards. I saw Walt and Louise Simonson were sitting at the table next to us, so I patiently waited for them to stand up and talk, and then they finally started walking right towards me, and I said to Walt, I said, "Could I get a picture with you and Wheezy?" And he said, "I just have to go talk to somebody really quick." And I was like, "Okay, don't worry about it." And I kind of turned away because I didn't want to, I don't want to bother anybody. And he turned and he grabbed me and he put both his hands on my shoulders and he looked me dead in the eyes and he said, "I'm going to be right back. Don't move." Okay. And then about 2 minutes later, they came back. And yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, man. Look at that.
That was fun. That was fun. But it was pretty cool being at the.
Meanwhile, while that was happening, Jeff and I were at FairyCon. So that was fun.
All right, that's a whole other story. What happens at FairyCon?
Stays at FairyCon? Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
Long story short, in the hotel, the Hyatt, there was another convention going on, and it was called FairyCon. And yes, people were dressed as fairies and ogres and elves, and they were having a good time, man. Apparently they had a live band that a few of our friends went and joined, and lots of drinks flowing, and it was entertaining to look at from afar. I didn't actually dive in, but
apparently FairyCon was happening. So
yeah, man, it was going on, man. Fairy is spelled a little differently than it's not spelled like FAI. It's I forget how it's spelled, but definitely Google it, because it's, if you like that kind of thing, this could be something for you, because it was a sight to be seen. Yeah, it was like I said, the whole weekend was kind of a blur now, because it's been about a week and a half, it feels like. So it's but it was so much fun, and like I spent way too much money on art. I have one more piece I'm still waiting for. So as soon as I have that piece, I'll make sure I show it to you guys, because I'm very excited for it. It's like a lifetime grail piece for me. So unfortunately, it was not.
The thing that really kept me going the whole weekend was making fun of Bacon for getting up so early every day. Really enjoyed that.
I'm glad that I could help.
Yeah, not only did I question my friendship with Jeff, but I questioned my friendship with Ken a few times too.
Hey, I only made you up really early one day.
Yeah.
The other days was like normal early.
Sure.
Normal kind of early, yeah.
Well, I mean, the difference is Bacon couldn't roll out of bed and go to the con. We had to drive 40 minutes into the convention, but I did the driving, so it wasn't like,
But Jeff was driving, so 40 minutes is really like 15. So
yeah, I don't mess around with that. That's speed limits are for other people, I think.
Speed limits are more, they're more, suggestions than something.
I'll be earlier. I don't know. I didn't do San Diego I didn't do the all night thing. We had shifts, so I never did I came in. I think I did 6 o'clock in the morning one day for the day of the actual event when we went to the panel, but I never did like the get there in the middle of the night thing for that. But I have to tell you guys, Alan Davis was my golden gift for this. I got Alan Davis. I'm very happy to have gotten Alan Davis. He signed a cover for me, and I get him. And I think I'm pretty much done needing to be first in line for conventions. I don't really need a sketch from anybody else, unless somebody who does sketches or somebody comes back from the dead. I think I'm pretty good to go.
Now you decide that.
Well, Alan was my last one. I'm sorry. I actually felt really bad. I didn't get one piece from Walter Simonson this weekend.
Weren't you first in line the year that he was at Heroes?
I was.
Did you not get him at all?
I did not get him because I was first
waited in line for 5 hours that year.
Yeah, well, I don't like to wait in line during the show. I like to wait in line before the show so I can spend the show doing stuff. That's why I get there early.
Fair.
So yeah, when I was first in line for that show and I went to his table and I was already like 12th in line, I was like, yeah, that seems to be a little unfair to me. So I just grit my teeth and I walked around to Jerry Ordway's table and I got a lovely sketch from Jerry. So I just pivoted, but this is great. It's done. I'm finished with my con needing to get in sketch order thing. And anybody I do from now on will be somebody who takes a list. No more standing in line all day for sketches. So
yeah, I think I'm past that point of standing in line myself. Like you need to take a list or I'm not going to get you.
Right, and listen. If there's somebody you want Walter Simonson, I recommend doing the same thing we did. Get there early, and you'll get something. Oh well, speaking of great art, this is from our art drop for Levio that he did live on our show, and these are fantastic. And they're already here. And this show was like 2 weeks ago, I think, or two. It was right a week before we went to. It was right before we went to Baltimore.
I went to Baltimore.
It
Yeah.
was the same
Sorry,
week.
That Devastator is just like sick. Look at that. Old Man Thor. Optimus Prime.
And Ken's showing these guys because we still have spots left on his list. We're not
Look at that
trying to
Doom.
sound like other live shows, but we
I
are a
feel like
little
that-
surprised that you guys
Ken,
have.
wait. Go full screen. Go full screen on this Doom. Go full screen. This was the steal. Steal at anything. But this was, I don't even remember how much this went for, but I just remember it being way too cheap.
I think it's Emilio's, right?
I want to say like $300 or something, maybe less.
I think it was less.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, he is so lucky that Vignola was not there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
was-
but we
Sorry, Emilio. Sorry, Emilio. Who got the Doom then? Who was the Doom?
I don't remember. I think
Dustin, maybe
Dustin
Dustin got it. I
might
don't
have been
know.
Dustin. I think Dustin got 3 pieces.
But yeah, if you guys are sleeping on Levio, you're missing out, man. His stuff is just insanely great, and we have some spots left on his list. So I suggest jumping on there. The prices are right. The pieces are awesome. If you like Transformers or anything like Metal, Iron Man, Doom, I mean, not that he doesn't do everything else great too, but he is just like a master at these techie, just incredible robot kind of shapes, Voltron, whatever it be. He just kills it every single time.
Yeah. Yeah, and we opened up a commission list and it really hasn't done much, which I'm shocked. It's good price point. The art is fantastic. It's on 11 by 14, so it's not like it's on it's on a larger size piece of paper. Really missing out. We're gonna be closing that out soon, so because we gotta get the 2 people. So if you haven't, go to 4C page and find the post. I think Bacon actually reposted it today, or boom.
I told 1 or 2 people that we'd keep it open for the rest of this week. So we'll keep it open for the rest of this week, but after that, it's over, guys.
Yeah, because we want to get him started on the pieces, and then you see how fast he ships. So the stuff has very slow turnover time. He's very quick, and he just draws wonderful. Speaking of shipping, I wanted to show this beauty of this is Frank Miller stuff, guys. I wanted to show this. Oh yeah, Doom is taking a step back. Doom is taking a step back from Vignola.
I never thought I'd see the day, Jason. I never thought I'd see the day.
Listen, every once in a while, everybody's got to reload, man. We understand.
That's true.
But,
That's true.
This is all the stuff. The only reason why this has not gone out yet, guys, is we are still waiting on some pieces. And you know what happens when we ship half the pieces and we don't ship the other half? We get everybody who didn't get their piece going, where's my piece? Where's my piece? Where's my piece? Where's my piece? And we wanted to make sure everybody all got their pieces at once. We were still waiting on a couple of pieces. Some of the pieces didn't get signed when we picked them up in New York, so we gave them to them to get signed. We never got them back. They're supposed to ship them to us. We still haven't gotten them back, but we're going to go ahead and ship this stuff now. So if you do not happen to get your piece in the next, by next week, it could be one of those other pieces, but you will get it. We promise that it's coming. I'm good, but I don't want to hold on to these anymore because I know some of you guys are waiting for them. But that's the whole purpose behind us not shipping them out yet. We don't want to ship out, half the pieces because then everybody's like, "Where's my piece? What happened? Is it lost? Did you ship it? Did it mess?" No, it's all right here. It's boxed up. It's ready to go, and we're gonna get them out. So they should be to you before next week, guys. All this stuff will be out. All right, except for the ones, and we're still missing a few pieces, but we'll get those out as soon as we get them back. What else?
Yeah, I talked to Doug Menke
Today.
Friday was it?
I don't know.
I think it was Friday. So we went over the list. He had 4 pieces left to finish. 2 he had penciled already. So he was just finishing those up, and he already did the Weapon X. If anybody's seen Doug posted that already, so he finished the Weapon X. So he's just about done, and then he's going to get those to me. And he wants to do more. He wants to do it again. And I know it's been a long time, and but he's had a rough year. I'm not going to get into any of his personal stuff, but let's just say it's been a rough year for Doug, and but his stuff will be coming. The stuff from Spain should be coming soon for Jordy Bennett. That up. I'm still waiting. I was told they're going to be shipping that stuff soon, so we're just waiting for it. The Silvestri and the Cupid stuff, I think, is supposed to be coming soon.
Yep, we talked to them. They said that they have the stuff. They are mailing it out, so Ken should be getting that stuff hopefully very soon. Hopefully, I'd say this week, but they told us they're going to ship it, so we just have to wait for them to ship it. So as soon as he gets it, we'll be happy to maybe show off one or two of those pieces before we ship it all back out to you guys. And
I did get some of the John Romita Jr. Experience Package sketches. I haven't shipped any yet because I had a backlog of stuff. So I'm kind of doing things in order. It's coming up though. The John Romita, I'll be getting that stuff out. But he only got about half of them done, so we still have the other half that he's going to be finishing up. But John's out of the country until mid-November,
right.
So it's going to be a little while before we get the rest of that stuff. But he'll do it. He knows he's got to do it, and he'll be doing it. So just patience is a virtue on that one.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? The the experience stuff?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And if anybody in the stuff that we've seen that he did for the first of the op, they're doing it at home is such, you wouldn't want him to do it at a show. He's doing such an insanely great job on these. Yeah. It's worth the wait. You're going to get them. You're going to be very happy with them. Trust us. We've seen them. They're gorgeous.
When we were at Baltimore Comic-Con, I made up these beautiful mystery envelopes for Mr. Bill Morrison. And we do have some left. We're probably going to offer these up on Black Friday.
Don't we have? Yeah, we have a post up still, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys can go and claim them now. I think we've only got like less than 10 left, right?
Something like that. Yeah. I haven't counted, but
I think Annika was messaging me yesterday or something, and so I think she's sending out the invoices for the ones that were claimed during Baltimore. Sorry guys, I didn't ask for your email, but if you haven't sent her your email already, please send it. We were just too busy for me to keep up with that too much during the con, so.
Yeah,
but please do that, and if you want, go to that post and claim one. I mean, the cover hasn't been claimed yet, so all on everything that we sold, the cover wasn't one of them. So,
So the cover's still in there, absolutely,
still in play.
Yep.
Let's see. I can tell you a couple of the people that we have coming up for upcoming shows. Let's see. We've got the one. If anybody's a fan of Archie. We've got the wonderful Dan Parent is going to be doing a show with us on the 15th. So November 15th, that's next Tuesday. He will be joining us for a show. He'll be doing sketches. I don't know if we have prices yet or what he'll be doing at the show, but he will be joining us, which is awesome. Let's see. And then
do we have prices yet, Ken?
Do not.
No prices yet. We'll make sure we get those out to you. And you guys, you always know it's going to fall into our price point. And yeah, Dan is such a really great, he's a super nice guy. I can't wait to have a conversation with him. I think I've only spoken to him at a show here or there, but yeah, no, it's going to be great to have him on the show and talk to him and have him draw for you guys. That's going to be wonderful. And then 2 weeks after that, we are going to be joined by famed inker and artist Mike DiCarlo is going to be joining us for a sketch op. He's an incredible talent. He's been working for years. For me, he's always going to be the guy who inked Jim Aparo on Batman, but he also did some bongo work. He's done a lot of other stuff. I also didn't even find this out until this year. One of the early things he did was he worked on that Batman Incredible Hulk book with Jose Garcia Lopez, and he helped with like the Hulk and with the Batman. Like he helped with the Batman aspect of that book, is what I found out. He was doing some sort of uncredited help on that, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so he's going to be joining us. That'll be the 29th for Mike DiCarlo. So,
and this weekend, 4C is going to have a pretty good representation during Comic Our Fans live convention with Bill Cox.
Exactly.
We're going to be doing on Saturday night. For those of you who enjoyed Yoshi, he's bringing back Jen Sato, Haji, Ryan Benjamin, and Takeshi to do sketches live. We're going to do a live sketch op on Saturday night on Comic Our Fans Live. So if anybody missed any of those guys at SketchCon, especially, I know everyone loved Takeshi stuff. He'll be doing it live. Jen Sato too. I mean, he's going to be sketching. So It's going to be good stuff. And then on Sunday, we're going to have. I'm sorry, Saturday we also have the an art drop we're going to be doing with John Jesperson, JJ, and Doug Mankey.
Mm-hmm.
We've done Doug Mankey art drops before on 4C, but we're going to be doing it this time with Comic Art Fans this Saturday.
Yeah. So yeah, all week, guys. This is like the convention week for the at-home convention for the Comic Art Fans page and the website, and you can buy. Listen, not just we love that you guys support us, and that's why we're here is to inform you guys of everything that's going on. It's not maybe us adjacent because we want the whole community to grow, and if they're going to be opening up like a virtual convention to buy artwork from people on Comic Art Fans for premium members. Get in early. It's a really cool experience, but there's so much live. There's panels. Live sketch opportunities. There's the really cool sketch thing where you pick a character and you kind of go into a pool, and then they have a pool of artists, and one of the artists draws the character for you, but you don't know who you're going to get. It could be any of like the several different artist names. I always thought that was a really cool thing because you know what character you're getting, but you don't know which person's going to do it. So it's kind of an interesting way to get something maybe you weren't expecting. So that's another.
Yeah, we have Bill Morrison participating in that. Russ Braun participating in that, Aranga and Livio are all participating in that through 4C. So a lot of those characters are going to be going out. If you get any of those guys, Bill, Livio, Aranga, or Russ, you came from us.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bill's been great. He's always been a good supporter of us, and we try to support him as much as possible. So make sure you guys are tuning in for Comic Art Fans Live this week. It should be fun. And then the virtual con too. There's booths people set up on Comic Art Fans, and yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, and all week Bill's having some cool shows. I was so shocked. Yesterday, Bill had an artist on and was doing a live sketch claim show. I was getting tripped out. I was like, "What's Bill doing, man?" I'm like, "This is like it's weird to watch him do that. It's like us, just doing an interview or something with and not offering up anything."
Always, buddy.
Hey,
Always.
You know it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be a fun weekend.
Guys, even after my comment, none of you liked it. So go hit that thumbs up button. If you're on YouTube.
Yeah. All right, guys. So what Bacon's trying to get you guys to do very nicely is please like our show tonight on YouTube if you're watching. If you just don't hate us, hit the like button. How about that? Just a little tippity tap. That's all we ask for. And if
you're not subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, man. It's where you don't miss out on any of the cool stuff that's going on. I mean, I got there's some Frank Miller sketches. I'm not going to show these to you. I mean, but I got some stuff we're going to put up later. It's you're going to miss out if you don't subscribe. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
But if anybody else has any other questions about anything else, are we still waiting on Ariel's and
still waiting on Ariel and Brent to ship their pieces. Anybody whose stuff has been paid though from SketchCon, it shipped. Everything went out today. That was left. So anything that I have here, I'm either waiting for Ariel's pieces, or waiting for Brent's pieces, or I'm waiting for payment.
That's a major hint, guys.
I gave people 60 days to pay, and they're taking the 60 days, a lot of them, which is fine. But the 60 days is ending soon. And
some of you have already commented and told and talked to Ken, so we know who you are. You don't have to comment that you've already talked to Ken.
Yeah,
so other ones that haven't talked to Ken, that's a major hint.
Yeah, I mean there are some invoices that haven't even been looked at. So I own this art. I paid for it. So if people are going to ignore it and not pay it, I'll just cancel your invoice. I'll kick you out of the group, and I'll sell your art. That's the bottom line, because I got people asking for stuff. So
thank you so much, Fred, for subscribing. And did you pick up the stuff from Alex Saviak at Baltimore, or are we still waiting on that stuff from
Alex Saviak? Was picked up and shipped.
Shipped. There you go. See, gone. Boom.
Yeah. Already been done.
Who doesn't like bacon? It's delicious.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bacon and I went out. We saw Black Adam. That was fun.
That was the night before I had to wake up at the butt crack of dawn.
Oh, what? Don't let Bacon fool you. He was chauffeured everywhere he went. He had a designated driver the entire weekend from his house to Baltimore and back to his house.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He got to have crab in Baltimore. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, nobody's flaker yet, technically. I mean,
But
like
sort of,
everybody-
but sort of along the lines with what Ken said, let's announce the fact that we're going to have a Black Friday sale, guys. So 60 days is coming up soon.
Yep.
That's a major hint.
I did have some pieces get canceled. I'll show everybody what we.
Let's see. No, just ordered crabs to eat. Did not get crabs. No. Jason's funny. He's got jokes.
Who are we talking about? Oh, Jason.
Jason Harris. He's got jokes. But we did have one fun night when Ken was at when he was at the Wingos, where we got to have dinner and we hung out with Bill Cox and from Comic Art Fans. We hung out with of course the just the great and wonderful Anthony from Anthony's Collectibles, who is my hero. He's the only person who will order dinner from another restaurant while he's eating at a restaurant, which is
While we're at the restaurant, he
Did
ordered
he do it?
Uber Eats.
yeah, he ordered Uber Eats because the food was going to take too long at the restaurant. So he ordered Uber Eats instead of waiting, which was just so Anthony.
Anthony's awesome. You
Yeah,
can't
that
make
was a
that
good
stuff
group.
up.
I didn't actually get to speak to Bill very much that night, but that was a good group of people that we hung out with Saturday night while Ken was like living it up.
Oh, look at this stuff. This is all stuff that was people ended up having to pass on for whatever reason. Look at that beauty by Bill Morrison. Sick Magneto or Magneto, whatever your preference is.
Nerd from Brooklyn, I think he already has the list and he's working on it, or was the second slet done?
No, he's working on it. I gave him
Okay.
the list. So
A Sergio, look at that.
Oh wow, is this extra or is this something that people
this is
cancel?
an extra. This is an extra.
Oh, so you guys are looking at our preview of our Black Friday sale.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
That's like, yeah, the other stuff, yeah, we can't show it all. We got to have some mystery for Black Friday.
Yeah, but these are just
Beautiful piece right here. This one is just amazing.
It looks amazing, I can tell from
Yeah.
the backer board.
Mm-hmm.
There might be another Sergio piece too. I'm waiting to hear back.
Yeah.
But,
But yeah, it was great. As I see, thanks for subscribing, Fred, and yeah, it grew. It's great just to see you out in the chat, and it was great seeing you again in Baltimore. You and Jose, gracious as always.
Hey, Linda Craig, that's a message, or that's a question for the guy that literally commented right above you.
I don't know if we're gonna have any Jose pieces for Black Friday. Unfortunately, the one that I picked up, I shipped out to Avi, and it was a
I'll
little.
get some from Fred maybe.
You know, we'll see.
Hey,
He had
maybe we do those like what were they $100 headshots at some point, like just as a list.
Don't count on it. Fred.
Maybe.
No pressure, Fred. No pressure. Don't let them pressure you.
Fred, I didn't ask what we can do.
Do it. Yeah. When are we going to get a McFarlane sketch op?
There's
as soon as
a
I
it
kind
catches
of like to do
zero.
that myself. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
There's
just
a really great chance of zero of that happening.
Yeah, maybe if I had won the Mega Millions, or I'm sorry, the Powerball. If I had won the $2 billion in Powerball, possibly could have pulled that off. I did get the Powerball number on my ticket though, so that counts for what, $2? So.
yeah. I think there was one winner in California, and notice how Annika is on.
Yeah.
Something about how San Diegans don't drive well in the rain or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's raining in San Diego, so apparently, like they've
The
shut
city
down.
shuts down. Yeah. They have
Meanwhile,
to
we
shut
got a
down.
hurricane. We got a hurricane coming. I'm like, I gotta go get milk.
Hurricane coming. Hey, Hey, babe, I gotta get online. Sorry, Renee.
I told Jeff. I said, he's like, do you want to start shipping some of that Frank Mills? I said, I will do it tomorrow. I'll be stuck in the house all day.
Yeah. Literally, I told Ken the same thing. I said I can't even leave the house tomorrow. He's like, me neither. Hurricane. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, Florida.
Oh, I've been there. That's why I moved to Florida.
Yeah, I miss that. I miss those days, Emilio. I want to be back home in Toronto, man. Damn.
You're crazy. If I never see another snowflake again, I'm fine.
Oh my god, I love it.
Ugh.
When it snows down here in North Carolina, and we just do not understand how to deal with snow. Like literally, about this much falls on the ground, and the entire city shuts down.
I was driving home from Florida back to Jersey, and there was an icing on Route 95 in the Carolinas, and it literally was when you drove on the road, it was clear until you got to a shaded area. Then it was completely black ice.
Yep.
So these cars spun out everywhere because nobody knew how to drive in it, and yeah, it was crazy. It was insane, and they clearly don't know what salt is there. So there was no salt on the roads and everything. Cops were just like sitting at each area where there was shade with their lights on, basically trying to tell you to slow down.
Jeff, you're messaging me directly. Message the 4C chat. Ken can share.
Sorry. Well, I didn't know you have access to.
I know, but I can't share from my phone.
Womp womp. Sorry,
It's all good.
I was gonna show off the piece I got at the auction. There you go. Anyways, yes, just to show one more thing. I got a few more pieces than that, and the big piece that I'm waiting for, guys, is my Jim Lee full figure Wolverine, which did not arrive with Jim, but hopefully I will have next week. Hopefully, and then I will be happy to show that off because that is like a lifelong goal of mine to get a nice Wolverine from him. So we'll see. But this was the piece that I won in the auction for Heroes Initiative. That lovely 11x17 Paul Smith, Kitty Pryde, and Colossus with little Lockheed holding a frisbee. When does the Livio ship? Well, Ken will be home all day tomorrow, so maybe he'll get it all wrapped up and.
Livio shipped.
Oh, the Livio already shipped. Okay, well there you go.
No ship today.
Fred had just said that he has a Lee Wolverine he's going to put in the Black Friday sale. That's so nice of him.
When does Livio ship? Jesus. It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah. That ain't happening. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, I like I said, it was the only piece I was eyeing in the con what do you call it? The auction. Mike DiCarlo price point. I don't know. If we have a price point yet.
No, I have no price points for DiCarlo or Perry yet.
But like I said, they'll all be in our normal, wheelhouse, guys. We don't ever get usually above a certain price point, so count on that. But let's see, what else can we talk about? Yeah, yeah, Fred, it's beautiful, man. My little picture of it doesn't really do it justice, but
we're gonna have one more National Cartoonist Society Foundation show before the end of the year. Close it out. We need $6,000 to get the $25,000 raised for the National Cartoonist Society for the year. So we took some big swings at some really big names, but nothing really came of it. So we might have to try something a little different. But hopefully we'll be coming up with that in the next couple of weeks.
Let's see. Any chance for a Kevin Eastman live sketch op?
Always a chance. Except with Farland.
There have been rumblings of conversations. I will say that. Let's see, and then we're not doing any more. We're not doing any more cons this year, but we're already ready to go for I think New Orleans is our first show next year, and we're going to be rolling out some cool new stuff. So that'll be fun. That's the first week of January 2023. We have a whole list of shows we're trying to build up, see who we're bringing. We'll be bringing some new people to some shows, some people who haven't done a lot of shows before. We're going to be doing some teaming up with some other companies, and it's going to be to bring some of their guys to shows. So you guys keep a lookout. We'll announce those when we have it more solid. But yeah, we're going to be coming out even bigger than we did this year, next year, hopefully, and making another splash.
Absolutely.
Yeah, kind of excited for those other companies we're going to work with. So we'll see how that works out, guys, and we'll just go from there.
I may be coming with Bill to Planet. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah,
it was in Missouri, not Kansas.
Nolans. No, I used to live in New Orleans, and I can tell you this, that nobody down there calls it Nolans. They just don't. Nice try, Emil. Nice try.
Sorry, Jeffrey Cruz.
Well,
I'm a little slow today. It's been a long week, and I know that it's already Tuesday.
let's see.
But yeah, I mean that's probably about it for right now.
Yep.
Yeah. I will give, since ML is in the chat, I will give him the shout out that he's got an insanely great booth for Comic Art Live. So check out his stuff if you're looking for some really great pieces, because he's made some wonderful additions to his collection. So he needs to raise some money. So if you're looking for some insanely great pieces, look at his calf gallery. It's yeah, he's got some good stuff to offer up. So there you go. There's your plug, ML.
Yeah, man. I'm sure he's gonna have amazing stuff.
But yeah, listen, we had a blast. We had a blast in Kansas City last year, so we'll see. We'll see if we can make that happen. But we're always trying to do new shows. We're always trying to we don't want to saturate the market for any of our guys. We want to see some new places and see, maybe we'll find some stables that we want to do every single year. But we always want to spread it around a little bit. We don't want to try. The only shows that we'll probably do every year is definitely MegaCon. With that's Ken's home show. And then probably Heroes Con. But other than that, it's always evolving and always changing. And, we like to do a lot of Fan Expo shows because they work really well with us. They are willing to work with us and help us out. We're trying to work on something a little different for the shows for next year. And they've been really open to that for conversations and stuff. And it's, that's the kind of stuff. A lot of these shows, just because they can't afford to pay for a lot of people to come to the shows, they don't pay for stuff, and it makes it harder to to bring a lot of people to shows. So it's we're always moving it around, but we have lots of shows we're going to try next year. Ken's planning on leaving the country to going up to Canada a couple times, so that'll be fun. I got to get my passport. That's something. Put that on my list of stuff to do. Get that down.
You should probably do that soon if you want to go to Canada.
Yeah. As we speak, my brother is flying to Germany. So just hope he flies safe and sound. And then, when he gets back, I need to get out of the house and definitely do that. Yes, ASAP. It's on my list now. But anyways, guys, let's see. So next week, Dan Parent is going to be our guest for our live sketch claim. 2 weeks after that, Mike DiCarlo. The in-between week, we're working on something kind of fun. If anybody knows the time of year it is and what's going on, maybe, if you want to feel like doing a little digging, you might be able to figure it out. We'll see. But other than that, and once again, John Delaney is now a member of the 4C family, and we're so happy to have him here. We can't wait to get him on for hopefully get him on maybe for a live show or commission op or just get him on, talk to him so you guys can meet him to see what a great guy he is. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got for tonight, unless anybody else has any more questions. Or
I just shared a link. Bill Cox just sent me a link to the Comic Art Fans panel list and everything. So it's right there in the chat for everybody to check it out.
Yeah.
Again, that's this weekend. So please make sure you tune in to Comic Art Fans Live. And like I said, we will be there Saturday and Sunday. Also Friday night. Bill asked me to come on Friday night for the drink and draw. And I think Livio is going to join us for the drink and draw.
Ken, are you gonna drink and draw, Ken?
Maybe drink, but not draw.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I don't really.
I might have to tune into that then.
Listen, get a Guinness in this guy. Let him go. That's what I say.
No,
Yeah,
it's two. It's never the first one. It's two.
Well, I mean, if you want to really, I'll make black and tans. So then I'll be. That's basically 2 beers each. So I'll make a couple of those. I'll be able to go.
Listen, we were out at the bar. What was that? Friday night? Or was it Saturday?
Friday night. No, it's Friday night. Yeah.
I turned to Ken. I said, "You want another one?" He looked at me and he just goes. I was like, "All right, I'll go get it for you."
Yeah.
That was a really fun night because we were literally sitting at a table right next to like Lee Weeks and
Riley Brown.
Right, yeah, Riley Brown came over. He was hanging out at our table for a little while, but it's just we went to the pickle bar near Camden Yards. That's always a fun spot to go to. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all we got for you for tonight. Tune in to a comic sketch art live after this. They have a show starting in about 7 minutes. If you guys want something else to do, comic related, Bill puts on a great show on Tuesday nights. It starts luckily after our show's done, so I can promote that tonight. But if we ever have a show and it goes into Bill's show, just stay with us. Go over afterwards,
Exactly.
But unless you guys got anything else, I think we're good to go. So like I said, this stuff is all going to go out soon. And I can't wait to see the stuff that we're getting from the other ops. And and we'll talk to you guys next week. And watch us on Comic the Sketch Con on the comic. Are we doing it on our channel and their channel? Is it a co-channel thing or just on?
No, it'll be on Comic Art Fans. Yeah.
So Comic Art Fans channel, guys. Comic Art Live. Check that out. And until next week, for Chris Bacon and for Ken Carson and for me, have a wonderful night, guys, and thanks for joining us. See you next week.